You know, I was gonna do a video on the MBTB and talk about why it's one of my favorite tier 9s currently, and how Wargaming actually did a good job on balancing an autoloader. Like, for once, they did a really good job on balancing an autoloader. And, I was gonna do a whole video on that. Turns out, instead, we're gonna do a whole video on one crybaby in a cron on the game I just played. It's funny how I swear it's like always the cron players that we run into. We obviously played on Dead Rail, and I got banned for slightly nudging a cron that was in a tank destroyer bush out of my way, and now we have another cron who's another crybaby. So I think you guys are gonna have a good laugh out of this, and honestly, when I run into battles like this, it makes it worth staying up at 4. I don't know if you can see what time it is, but it's 4 in the morning right now. Whenever I get a game like this, I'm glad I stayed up because these are my favorite videos to make. There is nothing more enjoyable in Blitz than having somebody on your own team call you bad, not know who you are, say you did absolutely nothing to help the team, and then blame you for all their mistakes in life. Honestly, it's probably my fault they're born. It's my bad. My bad, bro. I'm sorry, I wasn't good enough. So let's take a look at this game in question, right? Starting off, I'm going to get 1 shell into the enemy TVP and 2 shells. Okay, not too bad. That's 773 damage. The MBTB is a really fun vehicle because of the fact it has decent mobility, it's got good gun depression, it's got good turret armor, and it's not a reloader, which means that I am always in a situation where I can, shoot the opponents. But the MBTB has a downside, which is its DPM. This vehicle only has 1860 effective damage per minute, making it one of the lowest DPM values in Tier 9. So you got a lot of upsides, but you also got a lot of downsides in this vehicle. Now, our T100 LT, for no reason apart from because Ooga Booga NA server decided to YOLO in and die. Our 777 also decided to YOLO in and die. However, if our Kron and STB had decided to help, our teammate in the 777 probably would not have died. But, oh well, I don't have the DPM, nor do I have the damage output to play aggressive here. I am not in a tank that can do that aggressive maneuver. I got shot in the side. Okay, so I'm going to move up here a little bit. I'm bleeding a bit, and I obviously don't want to bleed too much health. We can obviously the Kron, who is, the only one who stayed passive this entire time. We'll remember that later. Right? So I'm going to aim it on the 100, fire shell into the turret cheek. For any of you that are unaware, the MBTB has the same DPM on its first shell as it does the second shell. So there's no harm in shooting whenever I feel like it, as long as I'm not halfway through a reload. We have the IS-8 in the back, and I know that the IS-8's still probably there, but I might as well just wait for my second shell at this point. Again, it's not like I lose DPM waiting for the second shell. So there you have it. Nice, easy shot into the side of the IS-8, and player backs up. I probably could have gone for that shot, but at the end of the day, that is a bit of a sus shell. So I'm just going to wait for my second shot, and we'll see what happens here. IS-8's not really poking. Oh, well, you know what? That works out perfectly. We got an enemy FE2 and 5V183. Shell misses completely where I aimed. All right, let's fire again. There you go. Nice. I'm up to 3,500 damage now. I've done a pretty good job. I've bled out the 183, which is obviously incredibly important because it is a 183 after all. We've still got the IS-8 in the back. There's really no reason for me to move up here because our team is 5-3. We have a massive advantage in hit points. We have a massive advantage in basically everything. And I have clear shots from this spot. Why would I drive in when I can clearly punish the enemy from this position without having to move? So, unfortunately, my shell goes a little high and the IS-8 hits the spaced armor instead of the weak point, which I was aiming for. Now we've got the turret of the IS-4. I was thinking, do I want to shoot? Or IS-8. I was thinking, do I want to shoot? And I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll go for it. There you go. Nice 326 shell. So at this point, I'm up to 4,000 damage, and now I'm going to try and get the 183. I don't think anybody is going to sit here and tell me that I played wrong in this game. I've played pretty average. I haven't made any misplays. I haven't bled any health unnecessarily, and I really haven't done anything that would have been considered out of the ordinary or not supporting my teammates. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to try and find this 183. No, weirdly enough, the 183 is spotted there. Okay, well, the 183 kills my Kron. Okay, gotta love my good RNG. All right, here we go. Get ready for the Kron to start molding in chat at the MBTB for not helping him. MBTB question mark? Oh my god. Let's keep reading chat here. So I'm obviously going to move up. Got to try and help out my team. I said hi. I already knew that it was going to be this tirade of just complaining, but I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna deal with it. So he says, both of you are dumb AF. Yep, you know, me, 4,800 damage dealt in this game. The only reason that we're probably winning. Mate, you just sat in the back the whole time, and MBTB is in Mystic. Just trash. Yeah, bro, I'm awful. Look at how bad I am, guys. I'm terrible. Only 5,000 damage dealt. I don't know how TF you made it into Mystic. Please tell me more. It's just so fun to listen to people mauled at you for their mistakes. You know, it's my fault that you drove the Kron in the open, not on a haul down ridge line, and got flanked by a 183. Tell us how you made the clan. Guys, how do you think I made my own clan? Well, I probably went over to the clan creation button and pressed create. Yes, clearly I'm one of the weakest members in Mystic. Did you guys know that? I'm one of the weakest members in Mystic. I like how the STB's also telling the Kron to shut up. And I said, I'm literally Droodles if you can't tell that from the camo. Like, I literally have professional orange on my tank, which you can only achieve if you've received top 8 or better. And my clan received 7th. I said, have fun watching my MBT video today. You'll be in it. Then the Kron starts crying about the STB sucking. You know, normal stuff like that. I'm going to chill here. We got the IS-8 in front of me. All right. Well, not much going on. And if you're Droodles, no one likes you. Did you guys know that nobody likes me? No one. All caps. No one likes you because you're something AF. Cringe? I don't know. And whine a lot. Oh no. Did you guys know that I whine a lot? That's interesting. That's very interesting coming from the person who's crying in game chat right now about being outplayed by a 183. Yeah, seems like everyone likes you. I mean, this is just hilarious. These are the kind of people that, like, exist in real life that, like, try to hate me for doing nothing wrong. Yep, there you go. I get the clear, because obviously the no camo IS-8 was never going to pose a threat. 5,150 damage dealt. At this point, I just did not care about what the Kron had to say, and there was only, like, a minute left in the battle, and I didn't want to sit there wasting everybody's time, so just pushed up and killed the IS-8, 5,144, 3 kills, an ace, a 1 versus 3, and a high caliber. But yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. You know, you with your 108,000 games played, averaging a whopping 1,300 damage. Yeah, you are the person that should be giving me advice on, you know, clearly I'm one of the weakest players in Mystic. And apparently I didn't support the team at all. Yes, you are right. You know what we should do? Let's go back into this battle and watch our Kron's gameplay, because clearly he must be better than me and must know more than me. I also messaged the Kron. Funny enough, I don't think he replied. I messaged him like 2 minutes before starting my recording and said, anything else you want to cry about? I guess 5,000 damage in a tier 9 isn't enough for you, master. I'll do better next time. It's just like, it's insane, the ego that some of these players have. Like, these are the people that will complain about me, saying, oh, I'm egotistical, oh, I cry about everything, as you got flanked by a 183 and died because you didn't play your tank in a haul down position, which is the only thing that it should be used in. After bleeding all of your health, which is not my fault, you're getting mad at me? Because you're getting mad at me because you died. That's what you're doing. Okay, interesting, bro. Very interesting. Yeah, let's just spectate the Kron. Where is he? Where's our Kron? Let's watch this super invigorating gameplay here, guys. Let's skip a little bit ahead. Okay, so you're out of shell, so you're gonna back up all the way to China. You know, why would you help support your team and push aggressive? That's too challenging. We gotta sit all the way back here. Okay. Let's skip a little bit ahead. So, here we have our hero in the Kron. Now, obviously, the enemy 183 is in that bush there, as the 183 was spotted in that bush. I would assume the Kron lost the majority of its health from that enemy 183. And we're going to find out here. So, Kron gets a shell into the enemy T92. Continues moving up here. Okay. Good driving. Okay. So right now, you're in a pretty good spot. You're in a haul-down position where you shouldn't have to worry too much about enemies really cutting through you. And, oh, there it is. There it is. Get shot in the side by the 183. Yep. So, yeah, you're right. It's my fault for punishing the 183 that drove out in the open that was spotted because you got heshed by him for, you know, about all of your health. It's my fault. Clearly, it's my fault, guys. And then, you know, instead of getting into a haul down position, you drive into the open, completely spotted. And, you know, what the smart play would have been here, anybody that would be smart with a cron would probably play their tank, and they'd push up this hill like this, and then they'd move into a haul down position like this and overlook. You know, maybe you'd move a little bit further over here, but, you know, you get behind the 100, you get behind the enemy IS-8, and you'd stay in a haul down position like this, because the 183 can't see you from here, there's no way it can get to you, I'm overlooking, so, you know, that'd be too smart to, like, position your tank in a spot where you could get over the enemy. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to sit it in the most exposed spots where the enemy team is, and then you're going to get really surprised when you get flanked by a tank and die. It's just, it's insane. It's insane. This will be one of those people that then goes to Reddit and tries to cry that I've done something here, that I've done something there. But hey, nobody likes me, and everybody's going to agree with the cron, so, you know, I'm excited to see what you guys have to say in chat. Either way, hopefully enjoy today's video. It's battles like that that make me love Blitz, because at the end of the day, it's the players that keep me coming back. And when I can get into a game like that, and apparently I'm the one at fault, it's just hilarious. That's also why, you know, some people wonder why my name is player number blah, 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 and it's because of this. You get into games where people will try to trash talk and think that you're terrible, and you're literally like ranked top 5 in the server. Oh, all right. Hopefully enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.